Hi guys, just going to do a quick video here, show you what I'm going to be using for lighting and a couple other ideas I have. Right now I'm going to be putting in recessed lighting on here. These things are tiny. I'm going to be putting 4 and 2 in the front and then 2 in the rear. Best things about these things is they draw like next to any amps at all. And right now I have it temporarily on a dimmer switch. So all you have to do is, well, this is I ordered another switch, but it won't be until Monday. It's going to be a touch, and you can slide with your finger for the brightness. But for now, I'll use little dimmer I have. You can get this on Amazon for like $8. This is 12 to 24 volts. Basically, all you have to do is hook up to a 12-volt battery, and then to the light. But I'll show you what it can do. So with the dimmer, you can just have it as low as you want it. That's about the lowest setting right there. It's kind of hard to see it in this light on. Hang on. And to slowly increase it, and obviously it gets brighter, and it gets really bright. Can't even look at it. It gets so bright. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice little setup. That's all you got to do. And you can pick these up on Amazon for $30. And how they just got to put like it's like a little over a little over 2 inches hole I have to make. But once I do the hole, I do these little spring clips. Just slide in from the bottom, and they'll lock right in place. So if anybody had to change these out in the future, they would just basically just, carefully pull them out, and you can replace them. But these come in like a little box. I have 4 of them. And to do all that, I just got some 18 gauge wire. I have 100 feet of it, so it should be enough for running everything, because everything's going to be on its own wire, whether it's the fan or it's going to be the outside light. Pretty much everything that has power to it is going to be on its own wire. And to organize all that, I have a breaker box. It's got 12, you can put 12 fuses in here, which I'm not going to obviously use all of them, but I'll leave spare fuses in the bottom. And everything is going to be labeled on the front, what goes to what. So somebody could, obviously know what it goes to. That's all you have to do. Positive goes down the bottom, negative on top, and all the grounds are here, and then all the positive here. And then I'll keep everything organized. And it's gonna, once I do all the wiring, everything's gonna be soldered and shrink tubed. So don't have to worry about, vibrations breaking off like a butt connector or something like that. I'm not a fan of butt connectors in a camper for that reason. If it breaks, you're screwed. So you have to tear the ceiling out and redo everything just to fix a wire. It's not really worth it. And I'll leave enough slack in for the wire, for all the lights, so if they were to fail, they can easily pop this out and have plenty of slack to replace the wire. So I'll try to make it easy if things fail for the next person. If it ever fails, then it'd be quick and easy. And for the fan, which is a common issue with these $30 ones, if I can get in here and show you what I'm talking about, the wires sort of get pinched in between the plastic and the metal. Kind of hard to see it, but you can see where it's rubbing on the wire right there, a little black smudge. Obviously that's not good. It can create a short over time. So what I'm going to do is pull this off, and then I'm going to file down the middle, round it out so the wires will fit in between that, and have them come up nice and clean. And I'll put shrink tubing over that area so there's no rubbing and the wires don't fail. I wish I would have done this to mine, but too late. Now I'm going to be replacing this part in mine, because you can replace this whole inner unit with almost like a Fantastic style fan, where it's a giant fan in the middle. So I'll be doing that probably in the spring. It's like $50. You can just take this right out and you put the other one in, hook it up to the wires, and you're good to go. I'll have 3 speeds and all that fun stuff. But yeah, this is a disaster waiting to happen. I don't want to deal with that. So that's going to be a fix. And I already have all the rungs installed. Everything's already, even the vent, where the vent's going to go, all that is done. We were originally going to do all the walls blue stain. I'll show you in a second why we didn't go that route. But to do that, you need like 4 people to do it, because once that stain hits, it dries almost immediately, and you can't wipe it off fast enough, even with 2 people, to get a smooth finish. So we had to abandon that. So unfortunately, we're going to be painting it. We already have the paint, and it'll look nice. We didn't want to paint, but not much of a choice. And then when the shelving is going to be in this area here, I already have an idea what I want to do with that, but that's going to be stained gray stain. And I'll show you what I'm talking about with the blue. I don't know if it's going to show up too good here, but this is, we had to abandon it, so now it's going to be the outer wall. But as you can see, if you don't wipe it fast enough, you get the overlaps. Oh, sorry about that. The baby wanted to come out and hang out for a little bit. So as I was saying, if you don't do it fast enough, I don't want to sand it down again, because then it's never going to match and it's just going to be a nightmare. So we had to abandon that. For the blue, if you're going to do this, I would highly recommend a bunch of people helping, or just do smaller things like shelves and whatnot. But yeah, it's unfortunate. We really liked it. It was beautiful. But the inside, it's going to be kind of hard to tell in here, but we got the gray here and 2 coats here. So we're going to go 2 coats, a little darker. But you can still see the wood grains. Probably not with the glare, but yeah, we're going to do 2 coats of that. So, and we ordered the door. That should be in on Monday or Tuesday. It's Friday right now, so a few more days. So, yeah. Moving right along with it. Yeah, it's looking really cool though. It's getting there. Goes a lot faster after you've done it once. Actually, that's why I wanted to wait for the fan, because I got the fan in, and then I put the fan in place, and then just push everything up so it's all tight. There's no slack at all in where the fan goes. No, it's perfectly tight, which is perfect. But I gotta clean this thing out. It's a freaking wreck in there. Yep. It's nice. I'm just gonna put some more support pieces in here. I'm probably gonna put one here, and then, you know, one towards the bottom. So, because I want more support. So if there's people are in here and they're leaning back, don't want any flex in it where, you know, you're gonna lean back if they're watching a movie and they're leaning back. So I'm gonna try to stiffen this area up. I already started the front, so yeah, let's try to stiffen up the back area a little bit like I did mine. But I also have birch in mine, so there's no play in that. Yeah, still disappointed about the blue. But, and whoever buys it, we're going to give them the extra paint, so if they have to do touch-ups, they'll have the paint to do it, because I have no use for it, so I just give them the extra, whatever's left over, which would be a lot, because we got a gallon. So, yeah, just thought I'd do a little update video on that, and I want to get this taken care of before I get it installed, and because I'm going to use a router on top there and make it like a little groove on the back side where the vent wire goes. I'm going to make it so the wire runs right through it, nice and flush, and there'll be no rubbing, and it'll be out of the way. Like I said, every wire is going to have its own. Going to drill a hole for each wire. That's why I got 100 feet, because I want everything on its own. Except for the recessed lighting, that's all going to be spliced together into one wire, because it doesn't draw much anything, and that way it all turns on. They're all synchronized together. So, yep. And plus, I have the USB stuff coming in, and everything's taking forever to get in, but I'm in no hurry. So, it's kind of hoping to keep the shelves about 10, 11 inches. That's more than enough to put stuff on. And from here to here, I'm gonna have it dip down. So if they want to put a TV or like tablet or something here, they'll have room to, you know, a place to put it. And there's gonna be 110 probably over in the corner somewhere along the side of the shelf. I'd never built shelves before or anything like that, so this is gonna be interesting. Gotta learn sometime, I guess. So yeah, it'll be nice. And the fuse panel and everything is gonna be in the box, in the tongue box. Whenever we get that. Tongue box is $200 and the battery's 100 and something, and it all adds up. But at least I know everything's going to be done correctly and safe. Don't have to worry about things catching fire or anything. It's going to be in the tongue box, and battery's going to be in the tongue box. Yep, so I just thought I'd do a quick update video and show you where we're at on the blue. Yep. And I'll probably do another update video once I get the after the door's in, because I can't really do much of the ceiling unless I get the door in. So I got to do that, and I got to do the insulation. Once the ceiling's in, the insulation and the wiring will be all done at that point. Yep. So it'll be nice. Well, all right. Let me get going, but just wanted to give you an idea of what we're using here. Yeah, that thing's awesome. Wish I would have had this in mind. Too late. Yeah, that thing's sweet. That's the only lighting we're going to have in there are these. We're going to have 4 of these. That'd be more than enough for lighting in there. They can keep it really dim if they want to have it on at night. It won't draw anything, so they'll be good. Alright, that's about it. So yeah, if you have any questions, comments, post them below. If you want a link to anything I have, I'd be more than happy to put them in the comments. Alright, see ya.